ready beats turn.
Yep.
Normal D&D land.
Yep. So the green dragons are all biting.
Oh no. Can I be defensive? I'm defensive. I was defensive in a bubble.
Were you defensive? Did you do an attack last round?
I didn't do an attack.
Then you could be defensive.
Yeah. Okay. So then I dodged something, and so the other one would have missed. It doesn't matter. I dodged it all. All right. Okay. So my AC is 33, 34 plus 3. I didn't do a total defense because I did actions, so 37.
Okay. 1 hit.
1 hit.
Dragon bite.
Are we?
2d8
They're
plus.
biting me! Barnabas, they're biting me!
One grabs a hold of your elbow and like pulls some of the flesh away for 18 damage.
Are we?
Are you still up? Okay, good. Barnabas all absorbed in his own thought. Yeah, mosquitoes would do that.
Neronvain had an iterative attack ready to attack you. This is his second attack because you screwed up his other attacks. He's not -5 on the iterative attack. He's not pulling his stabs.
Yep.
Nat 20 with the spear.
Oh, fuck. Oh, God.
Do you have the immediate action thing?
AC 34 to confirm.
It's not confirmed.
Okay.
I don't prep 2 of that. I've got the mage stones, but
32 damage from the spear.
alright.
He hits like Agony does. You answer my questions or go to hell.
You will learn your place eventually.
We are running away.
I am the druid of Volcanica.
He hit your collarbone. Unfortunately, he didn't go all the way through.
Ow!
Pulls it out. Okay, those are the ready
I'm
actions.
going to get my friends and get you.
There's a snort of derision from Chuth.
I haven't even started with you yet. So he's going to defensively cast Greater Teleport.
Okay.
So Sunny is readying a Greater Teleport. I'm going after Cog has had a chance to do, and if he doesn't show up, then I'm going without him.
Cog's telling you in your mind.
Okay, so
He's already said.
Oh
go.
no, that's going to be a whole round of their action. Now I'm gone.
no. So
Cog said
Sunny, Agony, Cog is the next 3.
Is the next 3 pips?
Is the next 3 pips.
Okay, so I'm
You're giving Cog a chance.
giving Cog a chance.
And if Neronvain and Chu start their turn, then
I'm just fucking going.
Okay. Agony. I don't even know if he has ways beyond a few minor potions to heal himself, so...
Maybe you should put up with Quintessa.
He strides back. Wait a minute. You went to Grimstone?
I did.
What did she say to you?
She had a message for you, that's what you were asking.
What did she say to you?
That she wants my dagger? There's 5 heads, that's what I'm talking about.
She wants this thing.
That's not what you should have said. Not that, no. That's not what you should have said. Hey, Agony, don't! She wants it brought to Terrak. That's what she wants.
What's on Terrak?
A meeting of some sort? I'm not entirely sure.
So what's stopping me from delivering the dagger to her?
Try to kill you? She's not sure.
Question mark at the end of that.
Hey, what? She's like the worst kind of intelligent item too, because she's got no charisma, so she can't make anybody do what she wants.
The ego score is actually the combination of the bonuses of all your mental ability scores, so
Yeah, she's only got one good.
you're not that bad. You're better than Howie.
Quintessa appeared to be someone who yelled at things through life.
I'm royalty. I don't need to explain myself. I can do it.
You fought alongside of us. I don't think the others would appreciate if I discarded you that way.
No, I don't think they would.
If Tiamat wants the dagger, when she comes here, she can take it for herself. She's given me no such commands. This mask, however, is only 1/5 of the whispers. I understand why I didn't understand all of it. In the presence of the other mask, I could hear other, more complete sentences, but still gaps.
Do you think the masks combine?
I have no idea.
All masks combine?
I will help you if you help me.
What do you want?
I haven't quite decided yet.
First. Sonny!
Yeah.
Get me away from agony, please.
A little busy. Ow, 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 ow.
Stab,
They're
stab,
biting me.
Claw, tear.
It's time to teleport.
You want to go to Terrak?
Yes.
Track seems interesting. I want to go to track as well.
I don't know if the mask will let me leave.
I'm coming back for this green fucker. This was it. He hit me.
Agony is fine with not making off with the dagger. The thoughts crossed his mind, but
Don't fist you.
The dagger quivers.
Shitty dagger.
if anyone can get you out of this, it'll be Barnabas.
I don't know if you can hear a head going to someone's hands, but that is what happens.
Feel the resignation.
Do you know anything about us? Like,
No,
don't give me
your god has already told you need to go to Terrak.
Yeah.
We had an oopsie with the countess. Don't we just get a body back? The dragon thing.
We have the dagger. She's inside.
Only took 600 points of damage in 2 rounds. No, her body. No, she was already dead. That was after she died.
It's just mangled Chuck that was once Quintessa.
They gibbed the gibbed.
I hope that
Best case scenario, they bury a bucket of chum.
Sonny, grab her magic items.
Oh, there's.
We'll come back and force and kill everybody.
They'll pick them up and then we'll get them from there.
Cock, top of the round.
What's up?
Agony's not coming back to the battle with 3 hit points. He's just not.
Okay. I wanted to heal myself with a cape.
Okay, so you'll spend the round healing yourself with Kate.
That and a resist acid.
Okay.
Okay.
Sunny.
Mark it on your character sheet.
Sunny teleports
or on
away
your token.
defensively.
Yeah, so he doesn't return.
Chances of me returning are low, so I was like,
Well, no, the thing is, Sunny has healing. He can go and get, like, we can still fix this.
Sonny returns to the cabin in the woods.
Yep.
Or cabin in the swamp, and
And he's like, they were really far away. I couldn't get them. He didn't even try. Like, I'm not taking a bunch of
all
arrows.
right. Do we have a token for the ruby dagger?
I don't think so.
I think we did.
I thought there was a picture of it.
Yeah, there's the ruby dagger. She's in there.
Oh, you're a fairy, you heard.
Okay.
Hey,
I'll let you know how this goes, guys.
Sunny doesn't have like. Oh, to teleport, it was ready, so I just sit there. But like,
Yep.
We will heal together. Congo, you there? Congo, you there? Congo, you there? Scream when you're back. Barnabas, they bit me.
You're in the woods. Mosquitoes will do that.
Well, they're very big.
You're a druid. I'm sure you could deal with it.
Right.
I don't know if I mentioned this. We fought dragons, okay? There were 2 of them. At the same time.
You were right here, right?
Yeah, where this guy was?
It's like under those. It's right in that corner.
I
Yeah.
was in
Okay.
not that corner, like the one inside.
Okay. You don't know what they're all doing.
Yeah.
He was like, Congo, you back? Congo, you back?
There's no yet. There's no answer yet.
When you return.
Flight of Green Dragons, Quintessa, you're in the dagger. Sunny?
It's time to fix our boo-boo. Okay, so I'm checking how many points I got left. Because I don't think I want to.
What are we doing? This is Agony.
We are going to get Cog back. He has 2 mythic points left.
Are we leaving the Countess here? Or?
No. Maybe. What do you think Sunny will, like, what do you have to say in this?
I was able to heal him through the dagger. I can at least do that.
Okay. Sunny will pick up the dagger and poke Agony with it. Like the pommel end.
Yep.
It's kind of pointy on both ends, so.
Can she still spend a mythic point?
What are you trying to do?
Make a divine aura again?
Sure.
Okay, she spends a mythic point and creates an aura, I guess, around the dagger.
Oh, that's handy.
Ooh, it's very. This is a very. You're a very nice dagger. It's very stabby. Gonna poke me with a stick, will you?
Okay, you really feel odd with you being in Sunny's hands. You can feel Sunny's grasp almost starting to reach into the dagger.
Sunny, can you please give me to Agony?
Right. Why didn't you come back, by the way? You should have. You had the opportunity.
When he speaks of the dagger, it's like all the patterns of the various facets of inside of the ruby dagger are like moving and kind of being distorted.
Just let go. Let go.
Agony seems to be rather simple in that regard. Like, he doesn't seem to affect the ruby dagger. Aside from you knowing his goddess wants it now.
Mm-hmm. Weirdly, I'm in better hands here.
Agony tucks it at his belt. Continue to heal me.
Okay, yeah.
She's got lots of healing.
Okay.
So Sunny will regenerate 1, and you've got we'll see what Agony does to Agony, but I'll cast his also.
Over the course of 4 rounds, 69 hit points.
4 rounds.
Oh, okay. So
we need to go round by round.
Okay,
because Cog is
Right,
trying to break out of prison, maybe.
Can she
I'm
heal
gonna be here
him
for a
this
long
round?
time, guys.
What's that?
Can she heal him this round?
Yep.
So,
Healed for 13. I should roll.
Sunny is going to cast a cure critical wounds on Agony.
Okay.
Heal up and make whole. Or make whole greater.
Which means you might need for Sunny or for Cog, but sure.
Cog is a gem. All I have to do is get the gem. It goes my whole new body.
36.
36.
You know the dagger you stick in.
That's 100 damage.
I chose to keep my spell immunity because if I'm going back there, I'm casting spell immunity. Freaking fireball.
I don't know if we can take that dragon. And Neronvain. There might not be much for them left. We killed a lot of their dragons.
Well, I don't think they'll stay there after this. They, just like Resmia, we had an interaction. Somebody got their hair singed by some fireballs, and then we picked them up later.
Agony will drink a potion of cure serious wounds.
I mean, we really did follow the plan. We aggravated them, weakened their numbers, and when things got, exciting, we left. Isn't that right, Quintessa?
Retarded?
I suppose, more or less.
Even after your spell, his potion, and your touch, he's still at 161 damage.
Okay, she will.
It's top of the round. Cog's turn.
All right, let's try to get out of here, guys.
Sunny's at 77 damage. So it's not like...
I'm out!
Yeah, just yell when you're back.
Ha ha! Oh, fuck!
Alright, Wilson.
Okay, you got a haste attack.
Nope. Readied actions.
Okay, you got ready actions.
Alright, Neronvain's readied action.
Did he cast a second True Strike? How many fists do you have left?
Neronvain is true striking a disintegrate at Cog when he returns. Bloody construct. AC 54 touch.
Hold
Did I
on.
miss?
Bracers of armors don't
Oh,
count.
plus 2.
No.
AC
They
56.
don't count. Okay, so
Attention.
56.
Yep.
Except against guns.
6 is 45.
Get that dragon, his by 4.
45 plus 48.
Would you have all the stuff for...
49. It's 49.
56 minus 4 would be 52 anyways if you didn't have it. So, yeah,
No, I don't have
you.
that.
To hit you?
Mythic point.
To mirror dodge?
Yeah, okay. Fuck out of here.
Ah, you spoil a bunch of shit! That's funny right there.
Is that an immediate action?
It is immediate action.
Where move yourself 30 feet?
I'm gonna move myself 30 feet. Give me a sec.
All the other readies get potentially spoiled, depending on what they are.
Is, the fairy fire is still running. Okay.
Yeah, the fair fire.
Not on me. Oh, on them. Yeah. Yeah. So I don't know. Doesn't matter at this point. I have to be on a surface.
Yep.
Can I see a very, very fine surface below me, and then fall?
No, you're on a thick platform.
You have to teleport to a safe location.
All right.
You can't teleport to a twig and have it break.
So
Sunny
since these are regular
Sunny's
size,
got
do you want me to go
77
like 30 feet, like
Sure.
this?
Yeah, we can scale it that way.
That's for her out.
Give me a second.
That's
Move.
chicken
all my
channel.
dudes. Okay.
I actually might do like a cure critical on agony first.
Okay. Chuth still can threaten you from there.
Okay.
So he gets his readied action.
Okay.
It was close, but he still can. He's at like stream range.
Not a 6, and not a 6. So look at that. It's not to do with this.
AC 72.
Oh, hold on.
Hold on.
52 plus 6, 58, plus 10 is 68. From 6,
I'll
8,
start rolling down.
68, 72, 76, 77.
Can someone check his math?
Sure.
I feel there's something being added twice.
No, wait. I did not say I was fighting defensively, so that doesn't add. -6.
So we're at 71 already.
You spent the round also full round actioning out of place, so you weren't.
Yeah. So the
Fighting.
so 60. So 71. So reach. I didn't add anything else. Does this count like moving, like mobility?
No. It's not new.
71.
To hit. What is just out of reach?
What is just out of reach is anything that's attacking me with reach.
Do you have a key? What's your key?
I didn't use any key points. Oh. This is what's active. These ones.
Oh, those ones.
The only thing active is the ones. Everything else is not active. This is how I do it. Yeah. They're always there.
Okay, 107 damage from the greater vital strike.
Okay.
Fight.
Not 11.
Your AC bonus should be 9 from the mutagen. Not 10.
Why?
I don't use mutagens.
It's because you get a +6.
You get a -1.
You get a +6 to your dex, but you -1 to your wisdom.
6 to dex, -1 to wisdom.
And then you get your 4 AC, because I'm assuming
4 natural armor.
7.
All right, those are the ready
There's
actions.
There's a reason why it's. I remember that, but there's a reason why it's 10. Give me a second. Yeah, sorry, go ahead.
That immediate action, I guess, could be your last action. Well, no, it's a haste attack that you have. No, it's not that action. Okay, your haste attack.
Okay, it's too far.
This dragon is 10 feet away.
He's 10 feet away.
Yep.
Oh, okay. Sure, yeah.
No, man.
It's like 7. 39?
Hit. You mirror dodge away and then roundhouse kick the green dragon in its face. It's like looking around for you, finds you. Your foot is in its face.
90 damage.
Holy crap. Okay.
Barnabas just wants to take
Minus
you-
2 strength.
And -2 strength.
Barnabas just wants to take you to Terrak and put you in. I'm gonna be rich.
13. It doesn't have to make a save versus death. It's close. It's almost bloodied.
Are you dead?
No.
No. I'm fine.
Right. That was Cog's
So
turn.
107 damage, but
Chuth and Neronvain.
Are you still there?
I'm still here.
You were supposed to scream when you got back.
I did.
Oh,
Oh shit.
You're very hard to hit.
He is.
Don't like you.
Understandable.
Um,
In fact, agreeable in some situations. Might be able to get away with, like, hop.
Okay. He casts slow on you.
He's got
what does it do? Gets rid of my.
Counters your haste.
Immediately.
There's no. Is there SR?
Yes.
26.
I think it auto counters. I don't think SR applies, but
Let me check. You're hoppy, so all those AoEs are. There is SR. But it counters. No, so it just gets rid of your
Just
haste.
gets rid of it.
Yeah.
like you can have a 20th level wizard cast a haste, and then some numbnut at 5th level show up to go, I don't know.
Okay, he gets the sense that you want to run away, which is what you're doing. You're not standing and fighting, you're running, right?
I don't think I'm. Well, that was a lucky hit.
Okay, he's flying back up onto the. No, wait. What's one of Quintessa's items? Like an expensive one?
I'll tell you the most expensive one she's got.
Nobody scored.
Oh, it's probably it's her headband of wisdom.
Okay.
Probably.
Neronvain scoops up the headband. 2 2 actions, 1 action, and then he will fly back onto the Chuth's back.
She's also got a belt attack.
Chuth.
Sort of bag of holding type one. With some pretty unicorn embroidery.
Is going
Very
to
tempting.
Greater Vital Strike Cog again.
Yep.
AC 71.
Now you're in that spot because as far as I can, 70 because of the haste. Yep, 71.
Mhm.
That's it.
Pilgrim, do you have a spare cog body somewhere?
Okay, he chews you for another 109 damage.
No,
Springs and things.
No, Cog's gonna be like GTFO. Did you do a quickened again? How many of those do you have?
No, he's eating into his 6s and 7s probably. He's probably eating into his 6 by now.
Okay, so 109 you said?
Yep.
216. I got 17 hit points left. Woo! Fuck out of here.
Okay, with his dragon action.
Exploded.
How are your protections looking? You re-put up a resist, right? But you don't have any protections.
I don't have protection.
Okay, he's gonna quicken breath on Cog.
Okay.
Acid washes over the dragon.
Oh, are you kidding me?
Roll the 1.
Oh.
Roll the 1.
Okay. What
Do you have anything to let you reroll?
Let me check. I don't think so. I think that's it for Cog.
Well, it's not a TPK, because half the party stayed away.
No, it's almost a TPK, only Agony didn't die at this point.
He was knocked down to...
Because I made the unoptimal decision to turn him into a big dragon to get a full round off. Yeah.
I don't think I have anything for that.
122 acid damage from the greater
Cog's destroyed.
green worm breath dragon or breath weapon.
Pilgrim, do you have a spare body for Cog somewhere?
No.
Just this
That's a stupid question.
just
Why
this-
would he? What the fuck have you done?
tidal wave of acid hits Cog.
No, there's nothing here I can do for him.
Cog, the world just goes dark. What is the negative that you're at right now?
How much damage was it?
122 minus your 30 resist.
122.
So 92 acid damage.
Give me a sec.
Quintessa, can you heal Agony faster? We might be able to sneak in there and get this gem.
92.
I'll heal him as quickly as I can.
8. 9 is 300.
I think we're still going in.
8.
You have heal spells?
So as soon as I go down, my mutagen stops, right?
No.
Right. So 230. So 233 minus that would be minus 70 something. Yeah. Not.
Yeah, you're melted bits.
Yeah.
You're at minus 70.
So give me a sec.
Agony has no mythic left.
I used it all.
Can Quintessa cast the teleports?
You don't know.
233.
Try.
Alright,
Oops.
Quintessa. Here's the plan. We're going to teleport nearby. I'm going to telekinesis Cog to us, and then you teleport us away, and then I try to fix him, and hopefully we don't get eaten by dragons.
I don't know how to.
I'm not going anywhere near there the way I'm feeling.
Alright.
I need you to carry Cog. What's he this negative at? He's got like 70 healing so far. Hey there, you big dragon baby.
Yeah, you lost connection with Cog.
We need to go back.
Or he's mazed again.
He wasn't saying he before every time.
Ah! Yeah, there was an ah! What message did you send them as the tidal wave of acid was coming your way, and you tripped over a root of the tree?
Another acid blast.
Yeah, something bad happened to Cog.
Yeah, damages this.
Good thing we're not playing in sanity-driven realm because
We're
sharing the thoughts of the people while they die. It's very disturbing.
Is it minus 75?
Okay. Agony has what is that?
You got a bunch of healing from Sunny, and you got a bunch of healing from Quintessa. And we need to teleport in and to teleport out. And Sunny is out of teleports without casting mythic points. He needs to get the guy.
265. 161. Agony right now has 104 hit points.
Okay. It's a similar situation to Sunny. Let's go! So it's Sunny. We get in. Quintessa teleports us in.
All right.
In, out.
That was
in, out.
Neronvain, and Chuth. And then we've got the green dragons are doing something.
Okay.
That's it. Gather up the bubbles.
Yes.
Put them into my bag. Into our hoard. Yes, little ones, yes. You'll get your share for sure. To divide it later. Yes, for Tiamat.
Give me a second.
Quintessa, what are you doing? What are you doing this round? This is like
Are we
split seconds after going.
Are we all touching?
Yes, because we've been healing and stuff.
Yes.
Then greater teleport to where she remembers being chomped in half.
You have this great sensation that it works, but you're now wondering, are your companions ever going to help you find a body? Because you're like the best magic item ever.
I could be the most stubborn one too.
So show me on the map where you're teleporting to.
So we're trying to. You knew that we're trying to telekinesis, so we just have to be able to see the battlefield. So just a higher platform is what Sunny wants. You pick where you want.
Just away from the.
Well, I'm going to use a spell with a really long range to try to.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. So like up in a branch.
Okay.
There, I guess.
Yeah, you saw a flat spot up there. Chuth sees you. You see him. You could see the bubbling acid and the broken springs from where Cog's body is.
Telekinesis body up. I specifically want the gemstone if I can't get the whole thing.
There is. Was Cog holding anything when he went into this fight? In his hands?
Your baton.
The defending baton thing.
Yeah,
The balance of the rod of balance.
Okay, the rod of balance left behind. Some dragon has already pried that out of your out of its hands. And
Yeah, but there's
it was like fighting with it like a dog with a bone, and Cog's body is now telekinesing up towards the party.
Agony, let's go.
And then Agony has a 7th circle spell left.
Even 5th or a fucking dimension door. Get us the hell out of here.
He teleports all of you right back to the cabin in the swamp, and you have Cog's destroyed corpse.
Okay. Sunny can then use a mythic point to Breath of Life.
Okay, give me a second. Sorry, Quintessa, a bunch of your things were left on the battlefield.
We can make new ones. Thogrim and Barnabas are both very good at making things.
I suspect my need for material things has come to an end.
We'll find you a new body.
As a free action, he can heal. If the alchemist falls unconscious because of hit
Can I
damage, he can still heal.
Limited them, wish them
Yeah.
here.
I didn't say anything about that.
I might not get all of them,
Fast
but
healing.
Yeah, so it stops if it's.
If you're dead, fast healing stops.
What is the limit of limited wish?
DM's prerogative.
Is there a spell, wizard spell 6th level or less, that can teleport gear?
Teleport object is the main one.
Is
that
I
one?
think it's higher level, yeah.
Think. 7th.
And it's standard.
It is standard. There's like the armor spell that lets you bring armor to you. There's the spell that lets you make weapons, like instant armor.
We know the items, we can track the items.
He has to touch it. 7th.
Instant armor. No, that's not the right one.
It's fine, he doesn't have mythic points anyways. So.
Alright, so Sunny, who doesn't care about treasure nearly as much as everybody else.
Yep.
So, how long has he been dead?
Cog died. Wait a second, we're still in rounds. So, Agony, top of round 10. Cog died in round 9 during Neronvain and Chuth's pip.
Okay.
So, it was a round ago.
So, are we still in the first round of it?
Yes. It's Cog's turn. Cog's dead.
Okay, so...
Neronvain and Chuth are doing something along with their dragons. It's now...
I will use a non-mythic Breath of Life.
Now it's Quintessa. Quintessa, I don't know if you're...
Oh, if Quintessa can heal him, you could put some healing into him, then I can...
He's dead. You can't heal a dead person.
Well, there's the hit point thing with Breath of Life, how it works. We need to... I don't know.
That's a DM call, because if it were me, I'd be like, he's dead. You can't heal him.
He also heals at half rate, which makes this very difficult. Yeah. So it probably won't work anyway.
I can do something.
Do you make hole? He is a... Make, just fix the body.
I am holding it.
I have. What does this say?
Make hole greater. Perfect.
Make hole greater.
Get one of those.
Okay, the ruby dagger is pushed into Cog's chest.
Agony's gear gets better.
Make hole greater does what for
It's a bunch of d6s. Okay.
I thought you didn't like technology.
She doesn't know how. Maybe she
I
doesn't know how to
don't.
fix
I
things.
like Cog.
Fair enough.
Make cool greater.
I like
You
it.
should be blushing now, Cog.
Well, he's red. He's also dead.
Mostly green.
Mostly green.
Greater make hole is
10d6 plus 10.
All right. 44.
44 at minus 75, so minus 31.
Perfect.
Okay.
Sunny
Sounds
will.
like you're in the alive.
Yeah, you notice a bunch of the gears like unmelt and go back into place.
So Sunny
and...
can now breath of life you.
Okay, Sunny was. Sunny goes after Quintessa.
Yeah, minus 44 is when I die. So
Okay. I think I have to spend a mythic point because I cast telekinesis. All that happened.
Yep.
So this is the next round. So it's a mythic breath of life.
Yeah, You did the telekinesis in round 9. We're now in
Yep.
round 10.
Yep. So 5d12.
It's been a very eventful minute.
Yes. It's 5d12 plus 16. I think this is divided by 2. Does 34 or does 17 get you alive? I think you take half healing.
I take half healing, so I'm at minus 34. Sorry, minus 31.
Okay, what's your con?
22.
Oh, yeah.
So yeah, you're way left.
Yeah.
Okay, so Cog, you could see the little gemstone before.
My spontaneous fast healing starts kicking in.
Okay.
Yeah.
You can notice that there are slight marks that are starting to regenerate.
Thulgrim, don't worry about the extra cog body. It's okay.
What the fuck did you do?
And
We
then
found the dragon.
And then I think the party spends time at the cabin in the woods licking their wounds after their defeat.
Yeah.
I don't know. You guys killed a
We to victory.
You killed 2 ancient green dragons
It's been a lot of
and a
bad luck.
flight of dragons.
We'll call it a draw.
Yeah.
You defeated the forces of Neronvain. He has really nothing to hold Fortressstop with. And whether or not he's sneaking back in there with a very smaller party of dragons remains to be seen.
We're going to find him. Because he's got a whole bunch of dragons. I don't know how many 8th circle fucking mind blanks he's got.
Cabin in the Woods has a Mage's Private Sanctum or no?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think.
Yeah. Is there
So cabin
Yeah,
in,
that's
cabin
why-
in the
that's why we
swamp.
come here.
Barnabas wouldn't be coming back if there's no.
I think you guys put one up here. There's a write-up
It's
for this.
already one. There's already one in it. There was already one in here when we came by.
I had a list of things. I don't remember the list. Somebody just likes it.
Cabin in the
remember-
Swamp, minor base. It has protected from elements, magical illumination inside. Creatures inside have total concealment, nourishing vines, cabin of many trees. No, you guys put one up.
Okay.
So let me see if Agony has that spell, because that is going up.
Oh, you opened it, you couldn't see inside.
Um,
I remember that. That's fine.
We need to make this a sanctum.
Can Quintessa spend a
Oh, he's got it. He spent a 5th level fucking sorcerer slot to put up Mage's Private Sanctum. Agony just doesn't even... Sanctum! Those fuckers are coming for us, you know that.
Oh, no, we're coming for them. Also, they're coming for us, coming for them.
I
They know, we
just
know.
need an hour. Give me a fucking hour.
Barnabas, I don't to be a plot or anything, but we're ready to discuss future plans if, you've done digging around in your gym stuff,
We're almost done, yeah. Trust it went well.
Oh,
Did I lose any?
it was
No, just the rod you dropped.
pretty good, but mostly without,
Was it-
notable incidents.
It wasn't like the catastrophic loss that Quintessa has suffered.
I'm pleased to hear it.
Yes.
You should bring a spare set of gear for a sorceress.
Why?
You were talking in your head.
You
There you are. Cog starts up again. All the
It
The
only
silver
takes, it only
tracery.
takes 3 rounds
yeah. Yep.
to wake up. Oh, what the heck?
He sits you up.
Yeah,
He for some reason he's got Quintessa's ruby dagger in his hands.
What happened to Contessa? I was like,
Ask her. Just touches the thing to the edge of your hat.
Contessa?
I died.
Only a little bit.
A lot.
We'll just figure out how to get you your body back.
Utterly and completely.
There's not much left in the body.
Cog is looking at the gem. He's contemplating, like, this is not very different than my own. If you wish, until we find a permanent solution to you, I can make something that might fit the dagger, and you can have a similar body to mine until we get your body back.
I shall prey upon things.
Do you want a companion in prayer?
No. No, I do not.
Cog's gonna take the hour to rest.
I think
Make the point.
if you return to Fortressstop, conditions have changed, and
We're fair escaping.
Yeah.
yep, and I think they pick up their treasure and decide maybe we'll come back to Fortressstop at a different time and figure out the riddles of the gem of Angara, or the Star of Angara. As basically you killed all the dragons that live there. They gather up the little ones and leave.
Oh, the 6 ones, yeah.
Yeah.
And whichever ones were like right around or whatever.
Yep.
Don't worry, Barnabas. Things went acceptably.
Acceptably nice.
Ish.
Yeah, it was rough.
Although we didn't really collect any treasure. This one might go in the red one on the book you have.
There's probably a scene where all the group gets back together. Let's do that scene. I assume that after resting, you tail somewhat between your legs, limp back to the mage's, the conjurer's manor and overlook.
Everybody's healed up.
Yeah. I assume so. I don't know if...
Quintessa's got many dice of healing to dish out.
Okay.
For agony.
Do you want a sheath or something?
No, I don't.
Where is...
Can we cast things on the dagger?
In fact,
So he's playing, right? So
Yep.
I think, given that I seem to be able to cast spells, it would be best to put me on cog.
We have a grapple situation again.
All right, so you arrive at the manor. What is... Oh, Thogrim isn't there, but his simulacra are, because Thogrim's busy reverse engineering thunder guns at this point in time. Brennos is kind of lost in prayer as the dwarf not there. It's kind of torturing Brennos' mind. We'll stick him in the mill or something. Force you guys to the map. Barnabas, I guess, is relaxing.
Yeah.
Slake is... What is he doing this week? I think everyone was just finishing their adventures this week. Yep. Slake has gathered a bunch of adamantine. It is, you can hear him in the kitchen and the larder banging away on things. Leaving Widget and Barnabas. You want Cog to carry you.
Well, cog does not have access to normal magics as we do.
Are you going to Terrak? We should figure out who's staying here and who's going.
How about what are we doing next? Are we letting the green dragons off with what they did?
No, of course not.
We kill them.
No. Eventually. Wouldn't it be easier to track the dragons once we finish the farce here and we get the observer who can unendingly watch and tell us where they are?
Yeah, there's one last thing in the downtime you guys haven't done yet. Is put the lens into the Observatory of Rhest. And then
we can do.
And then what I need from you is the group to gather and to decide who remains on Volcanica to continue to fight the good fight as downtime has ended.
It would be Thogrim, because Overlook.
Yep. You could also... It's also an option to not send any of your guys, because there may be people on Terrak that will end up being your characters in the story.
Sonny's going to go find himself an undead observer.
I see.
And he may or may not... This may or may not be something to do with druids being upset with him and letting him go.
You understand that my goddess wanted this thing.
Quintessa, did you want to go to Terrak?
I must. My goddess demands it.
I'll be going to Terrak. I need to find the observer. Witness the birth.
Okay, I'm gonna talk to. I'm gonna do a sending with.
Are you going to Terrak or not? I don't know if this mask will let me go. Things are happening here.
I can. I'm just checking with my master.
However, I may become a target, if not already.
Well, you're probably a target, but, you know...
Well, you can always hang out here. This mansion's quite defensible.
Oh, Barnabas,
Quiet, simulacra.
Quintessa doesn't have a body anymore.
Oh yeah, he's not there. Sorry, master.
I don't want to talk to you. Just the derision for like half agents of your friend. Shut up. Like start
Shut up, I excuse you.
emotional bonding the thing that can't learn.
Cog's gonna at some point do something to his githzerai friends.
Okay.
Ask if there's any activity on Terrak that.
There is. You should return to the monastery and we will show you.
Okay. Then yeah, to Agony and the others. This will be through ascending.
An armada has gathered.
At Terrak? Oh, ascending.
Yep.
Okay, I'm gonna go. I need to speak with my master, but yes, there seems to be some activity that I need to attend to at Terrak.
What type of activity?
There's an armada of githzerai.
Boats.
Yanking, sorry. Yeah, a lot. Big ones.
Well, the Hierophant of the Sea will probably want to know about this so he can sink the boats.
Terrak. Not you.
Oh, never mind then.
Sorry. It's okay.
Quintessa, you could hear them, like
Yeah.
you're in their vicinity. What Cog is actually talking about is the space boats,
Yeah.
the ones that fly between the stars.
He doesn't understand Cog.
They're not on the surface. They're in the sky.
We should tell the Hierophant
In
of the Air.
between, they fly between the lands, between the darkness.
I'm just like, can you get one?
Okay, so the
I've,
party's starting to
I
gather.
thought about that.
They come in and there's no Quintessa. You can see that Agony is still talking to Cog. He's got the ruby dagger in his hand, and it sounds like they're having a discussion of who's going to Terrak.
Yeah, Cog's going.
Okay.
Do you wish for your master to be?
He stabs the dagger into the top of the table.
Oh, that's fine.
So,
There's already a simulacra with cleaning material coming too.
Yeah. Agony shuts the door. in the
so we
simulacrum.
defeated
Get your master.
hundreds of dragons successfully, but Quintessa's missing an arm and a leg. Another arm,
Myra's like
and
looking.
a torso, and a head, and a face, and all the rest of her. So she's dead.
The dagger is.
Not really. She's
She's
now
inside
a
there.
Cog will pick up the dagger and
Yep.
I think a soul got
he's
trapped in the
going
dagger.
to. He's looking for a way to attach.
Yeah.
Sure. He just touches your arm with the dagger.
No, I mean fucking dagger. This is dagger.
Yeah.
I'll fucking touch it.
And Quintessa is now berating you.
Alright, I'll give you back.
she goes, I can cast spells through this thing. Do you want to burn?
No, we're good. I was just curious, just want to say, I did it.
This is a dagger, right?
Eamon looks confused for a moment and then realizes the dagger's a threat. And his hand goes to his sword.
What the fuck are you gonna do?
Break it.
You can do monk dice damage with it.
It's not that. I'm going to put it in one of my arms. There's a weapon. There's a
Okay.
weapon arm that has like
Yep.
a bunch of. I'll take like the bludgeoning thing out and
Yep.
put the dagger in.
Okay, so Cog is now working on his hand. Thogrim finally shows up.
Never drop it.
Thogrim has finished his task of.
Right. What's
Uh,
been going on here?
You finished it. By this point, you finished the designs, and you're like, oh, in a few days there'll be my own thunder gun.
We have several issues to discuss. We're going to go to on a quick sabbatical to go see some undead.
Yes, the aforementioned trip to Terrak. I'm familiar with it.
Yes. Also, there's
It's on the schedule.
we have a schedule.
I'll keep one.
Yeah, where we know where everyone is.
Why don't you just ask them?
It's this book over here. You know, as much as things crossed out and changed, but. Hey, Everyone's back? What the fuck happened?
A ruby,
Oh,
a ruby dagger.
Hey,
Yeah.
Rhinos, quit talking to yourself.
Yes.
No, you don't want to stick your fingers in the mill.
What do you mean?
For what it's worth.
No, you were like, you were talking to your uncle and your hand had slid into the mill and you were about to... Come on!
It'll do your monk damage.
So,
2d6.
If you're a 2d6 monk, you'll do a 2d6.
Then it's just so I get basic axiomatic.
Hey, look what I found. It's crazy.
And it'll do
And
piercing.
I'm not crazy.
Slashing axiomatic.
You're crazy.
I can do
We're all a
my,
little bit crazy.
Someone missing?
Quintessa had an accident. She is
Prepare
here.
trouble.
She is just dagger shaped.
That's pretty damaging, actually.
What?
She got her soul trapped in the dagger.
She polymonked into the dagger?
I think she necromanced into the dagger, but pretty close.
I'm not sure exactly how it happened, but we almost
That's
all of us,
gross.
almost all of us fell to the green dragons.
If I'm wrong.
We were kind of lucky to survive.
Well, how many
We
were
beat the
there?
piss out of those purple dragons.
Hundreds.
We killed
Fuck
hundreds
off.
of green dragons.
Hundreds. Who's going to tell me the truth about fucking happening? How many dragons were there?
Hundreds?
Who's going to tell
Share
me?
memory. Share
More
memory.
like 30 or 40.
Large ones.
Shit, come here.
He shared his
It's like-
being surrounded.
Byron's like, oh.
Sully's trapped. You see Sully trapped in a resilient sphere. You think he might be talking to you, right? Asking you a question right now.
Yeah, there's
And you dismiss it.
Quintessa and fucking Agony's fireballs are just absolutely destructive. And then Agony turned into a dragon, and him and Cog basically killed the Cog mostly, but
That dragon, those guys were messed up from the fireballs.
Can
I just finished them
Can
off.
I ask you a question then?
Yes.
Did you realise there was that many before you went into that city?
We
Well,
didn't see it. We knew there was many. We knew there was a flight.
we talked to a Cathera.
You're diverting.
Yes. Come with me on the diversion.
There were plenty, and
Oh, yeah.
guerrilla warfare was working.
the Cath She was supposed to come here, but it teleported here. It might be making its way back or something.
The Cath She was. Did the Cath She show up?
Your simulacra have reported that they've been chasing away this weird cat all day,
Haven't
and
they?
you're supposed to
and
get-
they turned on the electrical fence.
You morons.
What,
Pilgrim, control your spells.
what did they say? What did the thing say? You said it. Did it speak?
It speaks, and it had a letter, and you're supposed to give it liver. Just wanted to know.
Did you listen to what the cat said?
They thought it was a threat.
It's all right. It's all right. It's what I get for spending only a few hundred dollars on the spot.
All right. Who? Before you head to Terrak, we are going to have to inform the Imperial Administrator of
The situation.
But we can fix it. We're going to fix it. It'll be fine.
Yeah, I'm not. Given that Quintessa can explain her own demise, I'm going to allow her to do that.
She hasn't demised. She's simply
She has no
stuck.
fucking body. She's dead. It is the very definition of dead.
When you magic jaw, you're not dead. You just don't have a body for a while.
The body's not dead.
Um,
The body's alive.
Marty,
Mhm.
can she talk to somebody Cog is touching?
Yep.
Cool.
Well, no.
Because
You're now attaching it into the.
attached to my forearm.
You have to be touching the thing to really talk to her, but you can expose the dagger. And
You'll expose the dagger and be like, shh, and it's like, that's the dagger.
I just want us to be free of any responsibilities, any questions about what happened to a member of Imperial nobility. You know, the lady who was basically sent to babysit us.
She got eaten by a dragon.
Yes, it's true and horrible and terrible, But there will be those who claim we've done something untoward towards the lady.
We only need a few things that run towards the lady.
Alright, that's not, you're not coming. Cog, you and I are just going to go real quick and interrupt whatever the fuck she's doing.
Cog, your masters want you to go back to. Your master wants to go to show you something at Grimstone, or not Grimstone, Greystone Citadel.
Okay, well, I can come back in an hour. I just need to go and visit
By
my master.
1 hour.
About.
Barnabas pulls out a pocket watch.
1 hour.
Quintessa, can you teleport me there?
Most useful magic
Yeah, Cog has to do a casting. Oh, Quintessa, you'd be great to
Oh,
scatter.
Dude, she can do something for you.
Aside from the +5 luck
Yeah.
aura,
She has a where is the thing?
You're gonna have to
as long as Mark enjoys playing a
Mark's
magic
gonna
item.
be Mark's gonna be
Look at
doing the
this.
attack roll.
She can do that for you. Transfer magic. Read that.
Okay. I don't want this like agonizing every minute of
Yeah, I'm
like
sorry,
what you guys
sorry.
are doing. So
It's awesome.
this is amazing, and she kind of bemoans to herself, most useful magic item ever. Perhaps this is a punishment. Is this your afterlife now? There's all sorts of swirling doubt as Cog is eagerly assigning you to a dagger slot in his left arm.
She bemoans, I'm the new Howie.
No,
Barnabas
Cog's-
prepares some sort of like, what are we going to tell the the Imperial Administrator
this
about what
cannot
happened?
be disarmed from.
And he finally comes up with, "Oh, I'm going to spin it that Fortressstop has been cleared of all enemies, and that people can move back, or suggest that they sweep through there."
We don't know that.
The Inquisition can return and reclaim.
Yep.
The big problem is gone.
Brennos is able to cast a spell to confirm that the dragons are no longer occupying it. He asks the gods with a commune or something that, is it really safe? Do the Inquisition need to go back? And no, you get back from your commune that Chuth and Neronvain have retreated to the strongholds of Tiamat to lick their wounds as well.
What does a locate object do from the ballroom?
Any attempt that you guys over the next couple of days to scry on Neronvain, any of the little dragons that you saw,
Gives 5, yeah.
Chuth,
Yep.
some of the baby dragons you saw,
Yep.
you've stopped them from making Fortressstop a nest.
Yep.
You just unfortunately didn't recover the magic item for the Prince in Exile.
Okay.
You assume that Neronvain has that item.
We saw him. Was he wearing it? Like, was it one of his equipped items?
It wasn't one of his equipped
yeah,
items.
So it's,
Yeah.
probably in a bag or something.
Or if you
Quintessa's
want to-
items unfortunately have been that are gone, but she's got other problems, being a spirit in the ruby dagger of her goddess. As the time grows nigh for her to go, the urgency of her leaving increases. The Imperial Administrator is fine with sending her friend off to Terrak, but warns her that she will not be able to request use of the Songgate, given the current political situation and the increased security that is likely around the Songgate in this time of war.
Okay. Pilgrim, there's a really nice item that I'd like for you to make for me. Might help us with this.
Cog goes with Quintessa. Are you bringing anyone else with you?
It's only me, Quintessa, that we're interested in this place.
Sonny's interested if we're
Sonny?
being invaded.
Sure, Sonny, come on, but this is not.
Okay. Cog, Quintessa, and Sunny. Quintessa being in the dagger form, go to the Greystone Citadel.
Barnabas is interested. I just don't want him to die. With a bunch of shadows.
No, this is not go to track. This is to go to the Greystone Citadel to go look at the Starfield
no
map.
interest whatsoever.
Okay.
Okay. goes?
The githzerai are there. You could see that there are 3 of them that are watching the starfield map, and after some strange katas that change the focus and zoom of the area, you can see here is Terrak. Here is a world that is known to have been stripped clean by the githyanki. Here, and they kind of point at some point between the 2 dots that represent and you know now not just the world of Terrak, but the suns that the worlds revolve around are dozens and dozens and dozens of bleeping dots.
Around the suns of Terrak.
No.
Terrak.
They're in a V heading towards Terrak.
How far is Terrak away from Volcanica?
Oh no, a V heading towards Volcanica, sorry.
Oh, it's heading towards Volcanica.
Yep.
See, this is a problem.
At the center of their armada, you can see that there's this really big red thing.
What is that? Can you zoom in on it?
Okay, they zoom in.
Cock and do the cat as well.
Yeah, you do the kata, and the ships are like just little tiny, little shiny little dots, and this big thing that they're flanking around it looks like a reddish ball with a long tail, and the little dots are like pinpricks around this thing.
What is that? Looks like something falling through water.
It is a comet.
If it's glowing, then it's Yankee.
We've seen this comet before. This is the dragon's chariot.
Does it look like it would be visible through the ash if we could see through the ash like in the sky?
Perhaps. Sonny doesn't know about like how many AU away does it need to be before, but it's definitely heading towards Terrak. At least the plume suggests that it's on an angle.
Sorry, it's heading
Oh,
towards...
not towards fucking Volcanica.
Yep.
It passed over the world that, or a system where they said the githyanki stripped that world clean. And they've reformed a new armada. I do not know why they are escorting this comet.
And it's coming straight to us.
It should be visible in the skies soon.
Do we know how much time we have before it arrives?
We'll have to make some calculations.
Uh,
It will not be days, but it will not be years.
Okay. We can't see it like zoomed in like maximum. We can't see it moving at all, right? No.
Well, it's a thing.
Right, you need to look at our phones. Okay.
We need the lens. Pilgrims.
One of the githzerai says,
Lens.
"This is not a raid. This is an armada of conquest. The githyanki will be in every one of your cities soon."
No.
So,
Your skies will darken, your cities will be leveled, your people will be slain or captured into chattel. Any of those that give resistance will be destroyed.
How does one... Is there a spell to... Barnabas?
I need you.
Barnabas, is there a way to redirect a comet?
No! Hit it with another comet!
The comet is also called the Dragon's Eye.
Is there a way for... Do you know of a comet big enough to hit the dragon's eye and knock it out of the way?
No?
If you're asking him something, you ask him what the dragon eye is.
The dragon eye comet, you know...
Githyanki.
Sure.
Take 1072.
The Dragon's Eye comet makes its appearance approximately every 1,200 years. Makes it very... You notice that the comet also makes its appearance on other worlds, and precipitates the rise of draconic kingdoms.
It precedes the rise of the Draconic Kingdom. That was actually 82.
What if we don't want a draconic kingdom?
The stories are, when this thing appeared in the skies then rained dragons.
According to the legend, once it appears in the sky, skies rain dragons. I'm sure it's a metaphor.
Hope so. Or the dragon kind not native to Volcanica.
Slate's weird personal philosophy.
I know the ship that's behind one of our moons. Can that be used? How big is it compared?
What? Are you asking?
My githzerai master. How big is the one behind our moon?
The one what?
Ship. Airy ship.
It is likely a light troop transport. Maybe holds 30 men, maybe 100.
How large is the comet?
A comet is like a small moon.
It's like so. The ship would likely be one of those small blips and dragon eyes. This big.
We're going to need a lot of disintegrate.
Master, what are we expecting?
You should contact the governments of your worlds to prepare.
Okay. We need to understand how much time.
Well, I guess am I allowed to contact the governments of the world to help them prepare?
And if you do not believe that you can make a stand, you should try to leave this world.
No. I will inform the Imperial Administrator.
What about the other governments?
Should we inform all of them?
There'll be a chain reaction after that. They'll be informed.
This is the time for Volcanica to unite.
Vulcan's already going. Everybody get a minigun.
Yeah, you're working on the hand crank minigun. They got pew pew lasers.
Well, he's pretty close to like the quad style anti-aircraft gun.
Okay? With this grim revelation, you know comets should be visible at a certain point when they get close enough to the planet, Barnabas. Has this infernal dust from Amalgam Mons been a shield? A screen?
Check.
Yeah, we're gonna put the one.
Sunny and Cog go to the. You guys have the ability to plane shift to the. Go to the Observatory of Rhest.
Before we go, Master, do you have a rod for Terrak?
We have the ability to plane shift to Terrak, yes. Oh, not Terrak, to Volcanica, yes.
We are in Volcanica. Let's get to Terrak.
I do not know of this world. It is one of the many. They eventually tried. They talk about what's it called, and eventually they've narrowed it down to 3 of the dots that are on the big star field.
Does this dragon eye ever stop, or does it continue to move?
It's going to stop when we disintegrate it.
I don't think it is on a collision course, but it will fly through the system, says a female githzerai monk.
Fly through the system and deposit all these ships there.
The ships do not need to go as slow as the comet.
Maybe it's being used to hide them.
Perhaps.
What magics can be used to sink armadas?
They're in the sky. They're flying.
The question still stands.
Space is a void.
Okay, then what spells do you use to void the armada?
If you can pierce the hull, then anything inside would be under very difficult conditions.
Yes. To do so, you'd have to be either on the ship or to get very close. the other ships would intervene.
What spells can you use to get near the ships?
They stop looking at Sunny and stop answering his questions.
One of us.
The ships, as far as I understand, are hedged from the You'd have to approach from the outside.
I'd have to make a call. How many earthquakes do you think it would take to destroy?
You can teleport to the comet.
So he's going through like all the magical ways to eat the comet away in his head.
A short while later, after gawking at the star stream and realizing there's nothing really to be done from this spot, aside from there is now a warning.
Well, we should be able to. Do I have the approximate numbers to like point the telescope where we think it should be going, or do I not? Am I not able to figure this out from this 2D representation?
Make a knowledge arcana. You can add 2 from the githzerai and 2 from Cog.
40.
And then 2 from Quintessa is just they're showing the stuff to Quintessa.
Thank you, Quintessa. So 39.45.
You think you have, once they point like some celestial direction,
Yep.
And you use that as a reference point, you think you're able, you know that the Farseer wasn't pointed at a part of the sky, but you could probably move it to point at that. You know what part of the sky you need to be looking at. You guys go to the Observatory of Rhest. You with the dragon watching, you insert the new lens, who is actually doing the touching of the device. Give me a will save.
Fail on purpose.
8 plus
30 something.
28.
Okay, Sunny.
So it's 36.
Sunny, you managed to put the device in. You know that now the manipulations of the knobs and things to move the aperture and to move it around, every time you make that manipulation, you're going to be making that save.
Mm-hmm.
And as much as the dragon seems to want you to do it, you know that the undead observator
is the right one.
Is the right one to do it. Are you at least looking into the observatory or the observer in order to see if your lens worked?
We'll go downstairs to the other room to take a look.
Okay. I don't know who came for this. Cog and Sunny. Quintessa?
Technically,
Yeah, technically, wherever Cog goes. So,
I really just picked Cog because he never has to pee.
Cog every day is asking me if
he spends a lot of time winching himself and letting fluids in and out, but yeah.
You find she's constantly in prayer.
Okay. Any moment that he doesn't hear the murmuring, he asks if she needs anything on like a certain time, like at noon or something.
Mm-hmm.
So we're gonna tell we're gonna tell her son that the wife's a dagger or his mother's a dagger.
I'll leave that to the Imperial Administrator. I'm sure she's much closer to it than
Cold-blooded.
Right. So Cog, Sunny, the dragon is there just to make sure that everything is okay. But Cog, Sunny, and Quintessa see the stars. The lens sees through the screen that is the god's dust, the dead god's dust and particulate matter from Amalgamons.
We did it.
There's one star that's really bright. And that's not right, says the crystal dragon that maintains this place. Last time I looked at that star, it was but a fleck. It's blazing to the point where it's really, really bright.
Is it
like one of the brightest things in the sky?
Is it the right region for the comet, or
no? You're at a completely different section of the.
I'll recognize like where it is and try to map out.
The dragon goes to some of his books. There.
Where is it?
And he gives you the book, and dust on the book. When stars grow bright in the sky, it is the last of their flame bursting with energy before they collapse in on themselves. Whichever star shows this way, if it is not mirage and the tricks of the gods, then it is the doom of the star and everything that goes around it. It is supernova.
Is there anything around that one?
There was a world there, maybe.
Did it have people? Had people?
Something bad happened in the sky.
Druid of the stars.
We need to be watching more vigilantly, says the...
Do you know who the
Will you become the observer?
I will retrieve the observer. I will retrieve the observer.
Sounds like Barnabas suggested, or Quintessa, you need to become the Druid of the stars.
Yeah.
Like, but I linked myself to Volcanica.
You can get a simulacra to do all this. No resting, always watching.
No, I don't even know. Sunny.
When
I
the,
don't think Sunny can actually replicate himself.
No, no.
when the party gathers again at the Conjurer's Manor, like it's just this really bright light. There's some movement. It doesn't change. It doesn't go away.
Barnabas, I need to destroy a comet.
Well, that would require extraordinary magics or technology.
Perfect. Let me know what you find.
Sure.
We also need to go get the observer so that we can watch properly now that we have fixed the Farsia. Farsia is fixed, and we need to get the observer.
I need to get to Terrak.
And Quintessa's wanting, of course.
The party gathers back at the manor after having found out a bunch of things that are in the sky.
Yep.
Apparently the cosmos is busy when your world is blanketed in...
What
And
are you
Ash.
saying? There's a bunch of ship things and gift or whatever in the sky. Come on.
Right. So the githzerai, they use these vessels that travel between, they're called planets, like Volcanica, and they go between them in the, you look up and it's dark, they go through.
They got sky boats, I get
They
it.
got sky boats, and there's one comet called the Dragon Eye. It's coming from a very far place. It should be over there somewhere. We should be able to see it at night. And it's surrounded by a giant amount of their ships. It's coming close to us. And the githzerai they're telling us that they're likely coming to conquer this planet, this world.
Oh, over my bladed beard.
Their suggestion is warn the governments. If you don't think you're able to protect yourselves, leave.
Well, they're a bunch of cowards.
I have to go to Terrak. I hope.
Barnabas is going through a Rolodex of places he can go right now.
Carl was thinking I need to get to Terrak as Quintessa's request, and then I'll return.
You'll return.
I need.
Alright, well, I'll guess I'll be here warning governments and preparing the defense of the land.
Yeah, well,
The only place doors want to be running back to is Terrak, where we go and conquer it from the fucking orcs.
I just need arms, and I'll arm them. You know what I mean? Vulcan!
I've got regenerate for someone who's lost an arm.
It's the whole body.
So, Quintessa, how are we going to get to Terrak?
At what point Sunny's going to
Can
try
you
to
blame
cast
that?
a regenerate on Quintessa just
Yes,
to see what
but I
happens?
do not have a panicky widget.
Quintessa
however.
didn't like the regenerates feeling. It just
There was a way to
The
channel
container
that.
with positive energy
yeah,
hurts.
yeah. At one point, Sunny made you scream
You didn't
as
mean to.
he cast a spell on the ruby dagger, and it felt like you were plunged into a boiling bathtub for a good 18 seconds.
Enough of your heresy, Sonny!
Do not do that. She does not like it.
I just tried to speak wrong with the body.
Well, the party tries to figure out what to do next. The dwarf not there whispers into Brenna's. Do you want to know who exploded the star? There are worse things than little comets coming by your world.
What exploded the star?
Sir. He finished his blade.
And the fox is served. Knowledge religion.
We can hear this, right?
Yeah, you hear the Brenna side of it. The fox is served.
He finished his blade.
24 knowledge religion.
Forged in the fires of a sun, and by the wood of a branch of Yggdrasil. Cert has forged a has begun. The threshing has begun.
Fuck off and leave our star alone. Alright, how do I kill a sin?
You mean the god?
Hey, he's out there threshing stars right now. Coming here.
I don't think he's coming here, but I wouldn't want to be at one of the neighboring stars.
Well, he's out there then.
He knows not to come to the core worlds. He'll eat and consume out there. It's at least what I would do. Cert's an old god. Maybe he's doing it the right way. Nobody stopped him. Maybe the gods, through their inaction, enabled him.
Barnabas so should have worshipped this guy.
He's a chatty catty, isn't he?
They just agree on so much.
Oh, have you met my uncle? So,
It's too late now for your soul.
Oh, I know.
the 8-way tug of war from
All right. While you guys are hatching your plans, trying to figure out what next, and cosmic things are going on that Tiamat perhaps didn't want you to see, they wanted ignorance to be cloaked around the world of Volcanica as an armada of githyanki and the Dragon's Comet are on their way.
Can, one more thing. Can Barnabas get a shared memory from the dagger?
Okay.
Because Quintessa wants to share the memory of the room she saw with Barnabas.
Okay.
Sure, yes. Barnabas, Quintessa wants to share memories. It's something that she saw around.
Barnabas, given that you're not dead, you have a hard time actually making out Tiamat.
Mm-hmm.
You know the big dragon thing was there, but the details of Tiamat. But yes, you saw the runes that were reflecting off of her scales and on the ground. A very powerful and tortured place. A god has railed for 1,000 years against her bonds, and it looks like sometimes she may escape. And that's actually part of the lore that you know of the first layer of hell, is that sometimes Tiamat just escapes from the immediate prison and rampages across Dis and then tires out and returns back to Grimstone.
Okay.
There was an important question that I want answered. How is some of your group going to get to Terrak?
Yeah,
Cog asked the group.
Cog was.
Or asked the dagger, but out loud. So
Yeah, I mean, I know that there are keys for Volcanica. Can we find one for Terrak?
Widget said there is a way through the shadow.
Yep.
There's another way. There's another way. It's costly, and I have the money for it. I just need Thugger to craft it. It cost me 60 grand, so 120 days, 30 days.
Oh,
You got time.
I don't have 30 days.
You should have thought of that before.
I've been trying to get someone to craft it, but it takes too long.
Okay.
Maybe through the shadows is where I'll be going.
So Widget didn't have access to plane shift when he originally escaped, but he does now, and he probably has something that's metal
Yeah,
from.
that's what I was thinking.
Probably the easiest way would to go with a small group through the shadow plane,
Just go.
slip the bonds, and
Let's just cut through the shadow plane.
All right.
Why overcomplicate things?
I don't have shadow walk as a.
What the fuck are you even talking about?
Shadow walk is not.
You're not going alone, you peck ahead.
All right. Come along then. Photo.
Alright, I want a decision. Who of the group is escorting the Ruby Dagger to Terrak?
So Widget is going to Terrak.
Widget's going to Terrak for probably other reasons.
That's different reasons.
Will you be coming back, would you?
Probably. At some point.
Maybe we should have one of our old school dinners.
That might be a good idea. Just
Right.
in case.
Wait,
Off to my plane then.
First, let's decide who's going.
I need soul.
Going where? Fuck. There's gonna be some yellow guys for us to punch.
I'm hoping to return before they arrive.
I'm staying here. Not going with you on some magical journey.
I'm gonna have to go. It's Quintessa's wish.
My great mind is needed here in my home. So.
Yeah, Barnabas is better at fighting dragons than you guys are, apparently.
We killed far more dragons were vanquished by us than your piddly two.
Careful what you're talking about, dumbass. Oh, another dragon needs a smack.
If I get my hands on Sirt's blade, I could probably cut the comma in half.
No.
What is Sir's blade? Is it very sharp?
It cuts stars in half. So
Can I
the comet's smaller than a star. So I could obviously cut comet in half.
I can fire it out.
You know what? I'm going to let you have this dream.
It's gonna ruin it for him.
You enjoy that thought.
Eamon leans in. We're staying here, right?
Of course we are. I'm going to fucking Terrak. There's shadows everywhere.
I defend my world. I defend my people.
I'm the defender of Overlook, and if they're coming for this land, then I'm gonna have to go back.
To the bang up job.
Team Overlook. Got it.
Yes, I have been actually.
Barnabas.
What does that mean?
Barnabas is more Team Brindle, but he can get there back and forth pretty quick.
Slake is staying. He's not going on some magical fucking journey.
So Cog wants a key to Volcanica before he leaves.
Okay. But you can't cast spell.
No, but Quintessa can.
You're getting mighty, you know, comfortable. She's going to have her own body soon.
Sure. When she does, when I help her with that, then I need her to return me here, and I'll need a key.
I'm going with you.
Do you have a key?
Wait, you're going to Terrak.
I need the observer.
Somebody fucking probably is a key.
Didn't you say you'd have a problem if you leave Volcanica?
That will go on too long. It'll be a short little sojourn. A little sabbatical.
I hope it won't be too long. I do need to return.
Just a
and
quick little
defend.
This has nothing to do with the druids that are looking for you.
Nothing to do with the druids. it's like,
What druids?
Oh, there's a bunch of druids that are pissed off at Sunny.
no.
No, that tracks. It's not unexpected, Sonny. It's fine.
We have a minor disagreement. And Ulf, it sounds like an interesting fellow.
What's the name?
Ulf.
Okay, it's just one name.
Ulf the Wolf Lord.
Knowledge.
Ex-
Local.
ex-
No, nature, local, sure.
Expect him to be bitey.
I'll go on through the the thing where I take 10 and local and nature both the same. I can add another 15 to that. So 87.
Yeah, he's the Wolf Lord is you think a powerful druid that basically claims anywhere from the rivers around Elsir Vale all the way up to the frozen north.
Yeah, he claims the rivers. You know, here he shows on a map. Here in the Elsir Vale, all the way to the north. You didn't know this.
And that he lives somewhere along the edge of the mountain. There's this massive oak tree where this village lives, kind of along the side of the tree.
But the big oak tree is where I need to go there at some point. I should send them a message.
That is where he lives.
Perfect.
A powerful druid, so he's probably close to what you guys can do in power.
If he shows up, I'll tell him you've left the world.
No, I'm on sabbatical.
What? I'm druid on sabbatical.
You know, I'm not going to make any assumptions, but oftentimes at the university, when a professor went on sabbatical, it's just a fancy word for they went on vacation or they lost the beans, you know.
The vacation one.
I don't know if I can go. I don't know if this is going to let me.
Well, that's not risky.
Then stay. Many of us are staying.
Tiamat
What do
is
you
a
need done?
harsh mistress.
What do you need done there?
Keep those two assholes alive.
No, Sonny, you've been with them. Who else?
But we can try.
Bridget, Sonny, Clog, Quintessa.
He is Agony.
What?
What if we take all of us need to take a break sometimes?
Do you want me to try to
A
remove
quick
the mask?
sabbatical. You know, short journey.
Have you considered praying and asking?
There are things for us to learn there.
Then we should go. We can pop that thing off for a little bit. Put it back on when we return.
You write
No.
it down.
It wants to see.
Then you come.
We made a good team. It just was very difficult because there were an insane amount of dragons.
Yes, and I guess Widget gets to be the new Quintessa. That's
Well, Quintessa's still with us.
She says, "Excuse me."
Fine. I'll go to Terrak.
Sure you don't want to
part of this is like, shit, I wanted those fireballs.
Do you want to pop that thing off real quick? No? Okay.
No.
Cog's gonna go to the
Perhaps
market
there are
and buy a fucking-
Perhaps there are weapons.
Hey, Barnabas, what does that sword look like?
Well, it would be the largest sword you have ever seen.
The type of haft. Yeah, what kind of... Hand and a half. Hold your hand.
Your hands?
Or Sarah's hands, I suppose.
In such hands is probably, I'm guessing, 2.5.
And he'd be pretty big, right?
Oh yeah, he's pretty big. Yes, I believe that's the way he's been described. Pretty big.
Brendan's he's convinced we're going to get searched, so we're going to cut that fucking comment down. Just cut that comment right out.
Alright, you guys do some prep.
Yeah.
If you want to pick up a key to Volcanica, you
Yeah.
can subtract 1,000 gold. You're able to find one. As Widget, Cog, Sunny, and Agony slink off to go into the shadow and through the shadow towards the world of Terrak that is racked in shadow. There are several things that you, learn. One is that the Umber Forge has been overrun by shadow dragons.
Okay.
2, shadow jaunting into Terrak causes everyone to lose 1d4 strength damage via the journey. And whilst Barnabas and the others are still here on Volcanica, there are a few events that affect the world as Widget and the others are slipping away. The first of which, there are reports from the Imperial Administrator that there's been a serious attack on the capital.
Green Dragon's taking revenge.
And then reports started to come in that there have been serious attacks all over the place.
Because the comet frickin'. Oh, we left.
The githyanki are here.
Oh, that soon?
It isn't the armada that is escorting the comet.
Oh, they're already here.
The ships that they're describing that appeared above the capital were black, with shadow smoke coming off of them.
Shadow.
Something fell from the heavens and destroyed the complex where the Songgate is shortly before the ships began to appear in the sky, strafing population centers, dropping shadow bombs and flechette bombs indiscriminately upon the towns and cities. The Imperium has there is a mage's decree that covers Volcanica, and you think you all have heard the voice of the Emperor, Undying. The Imperium is now at war on Volcanica. All subjects, all vassals, all citizens, regardless of status, are considered conscripted into the war effort. If you do not participate, if you do not contribute, you are enemy. You are warned. If you do not fare well in this conflict, the world will be abandoned. Fight or die.
What do we pay taxes
The sons are fucking rods.
Elsir Vale seems to be untouched by these attacks of shadowy vessels full of gith.
Every time they come here, get their
But no doubt it will be some future prize. They also suspect that the githyanki are working in concert now with some of the armies to the deep, west of where you are. And that dragons are counted amongst their numbers.
Yankee.
The war for Volcanica has begun. And in retrospect, you'll know that the war in the south against the goblins was just simply an opening salvo. All right, we're at the end of chapter 4, boys.
50 fucking episodes.
Downtime complete.
Downtime complete.
Downtime complete, guys. Yeah, basically.
Is there XP for that?
Well, I'll figure out your XP and all that. And now we enter the summer of 306, and for the concept of how far behind the other group is,
15th level.
they're 15th level. In the 5th week of spring, they're 18 weeks at the end of their downtime. So they're 13 times 5 days behind.
Cog actually is
80.
all this
65.
well.
65. Yep. What's up?
Cog left $2,000 for Dukin.
Sure.
What's his name?
So the main event that happened as you guys were preparing and leaving for Terrak, basically the week after it was the, we're going to call it the Shadow Armada and the attack on the capital.
So what Widget did during his downtime? He put a greater inner fortitude on his ring.
Nice.
Which means that a bunch of that ability damage stuff just doesn't do anything.
Oh, that's
The
awesome.
ability,
No.
strength damage shields.
We'll describe why there's the shadow tax, like why going to Terrak, like breaching that barrier in the shadow plane of Terrak, acted like you were being attacked by shadows. We'll explain that when we start Chapter 6. Chapter 6 will start with people on Terrak and what has happened since the time that Widget has left. And I think what we're doing is splintering off some of the Dread and Circus campaign after some time had passed and mixing it up a little bit.
Yes.
So these two campaigns are...
They hit each other.
They are merging even harder and faster and stronger.
Okay.
I assume you guys are having fun and want me to run Chapter 6 after Adam runs Chapter 5.
8.
Okay, alright.
I
Good
don't
place.
know, I don't play this game anymore.
You can do something else.
We're going to play Mortal Kombat.
I'm gonna go play Fortnite and become the best streamer ever.
We got our asses handed to us by those.
We won! I don't know what you're talking about.
So again,
All right.
This is your broken button.
The 50th game of Chapter 4. It's a good place to kind of leave the chapter. What do you want tonight's game or today's game to be called?
It was holy.
Rude awakenings.
It was the Holy Spirit. It was the holy something. It was the holy.
What?
When you were dealing.
The Holy Half Dead.
The holy half dead. And then I think you should spell it holy as in like has holes instead of holy as in.
I like
The Holy
I
Half
like,
Dead.
Busy skies and something with the deities. Busy skies and prying eyes or something like that.
It's not bad.
Sabbaticals and.
Well, that'll be the next game, or not the next game, but yeah, it'll be a sabbatical.
I'm on sabbatical.
Yep. So I'm just going to go on sabbatical.
The Holy Half Dead might be the next one, given that you're going to Undead
Yeah.
place and something when it's busy skies.
So in Terrak, we're jumping
Ahead.
ahead.
Yep, and
are
we've
those
got-
characters gaining any levels.
We can talk about all that
Okay.
offline, and we have time because Adam's going to run, I think, a chapter or two of the battle against the fucking, what is it called, the Iron Lord, all that. We'll go to the Fae and Chaga and all them. So
Faye and Chaga,
we've got
the Iron Lord, and trying to find a way to defeat the puzzle that is the Castle Iron Lord's keep.
All right, Busy Skies is in the books. For those watching on YouTube, where this video will appear, I hope you enjoy this as much as we do.
Yeah.
Peace, have a good night, and yeah, I feel this went well.
Hey Mark, how you feel about how this went?
Could have gone better.
I'm talking about the chapter. The chapter went well.
You guys got me out of there.
Some room for improvement at the end.
Yeah.
There was much of surprise attacks.
Yeah.
The Imperial capital isn't conquered. It's just something got dropped from, like a tungsten rod got dropped from, like,
Well, some guy.
yeah.
It's the.
Are there like actual flying vessels?
Yes. There are flying shadow vessels full of githyanki and dragons that are attacking things. And the attacks happen simultaneously across key locations along the Imperial-controlled lands and perhaps other lands, and then they...
We need more cannons on the walls!
They don't shoot far enough.
And then the Undying
No, they
Emperor
can reach
addressed his subjects.
How high up do you think space is, my man?
No. I know.
Shoot a spaceship.
No, but like if they're coming,
You're just bombarding your fucking neighbor.
if they're coming down to like shoot, maybe I can. Or something.
Yeah. The planet was attacked enough that the Undying Emperor addressed his subjects.
Everyone's intimidated.
Probably.
He basically says, I'm not really going to help. That's kind of his message. He declared war. Fight or die. And it was very much like, there's more freedom now on Volcanica amongst the people of Volcanica than there's ever been. Because now it's just fight or die. That's the rule.
Did the Nephiles get attacked?
No.
Nephilim?
Nelfheim.
Well, they were also a pretty hard nut to crack on the first time the githyanki went there too, so probably not.
Aren't we, we're...
Oh, dice.
You fickle bitch. Alright, we ready to wrap it up?
Yeah, I think a good place to leave it. GG everyone. We will.
Good game, guys.
I think the next game is we shift back into Adam. We go back in time a little bit and see what the Fae and the Steelrose War Band, the Steelrose Squad, is up to.
Steelrose Squad.
Steelrose Squad. Okay. Peace. Have a good night.
Bye, guys.
Barbecue time.